Oh. Oh, we're live. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I don't expect anyone to show up. I'll say that right now. It's very late at night. Oh, I got a viewer. Oh, that's just me. Um, so here's the deal. If anyone joins, I will there's don't do that. The one Wow, people are actually watching. Holy crap. I did not expect that. It is a Friday night. Nope, wrong. Hey, people are here. Wow, that is very, very strange. I did not. Oh, I don't have a mouse pad. My mouse is freaking Okay, it's good now. Ugh. um, I didn't expect anyone to show up actually. So this is very surprising for me. But welcome to a bored slash tired slash this came out of nowhere. I was throwing something together and I was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm bored, so I'm gonna live stream." Um, and the thing is, I know it's late, so I probably will end up doing another one tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just reading comments. I have nothing to do tomorrow, so or that's not true. I have something to do, but I'm not going to be too busy tomorrow, so more likely I will be trying to do this again, just because it's a fun idea for a live stream. It's like what Noretta did, but mine is at the late hour, and I don't have any friends here, which kind of stinks because friends. If anyone's wondering what this is, um, I don't know. I wanted to draw something quick for the thumbnail. I drew this little man, and I don't know what it is. I'm using a mouse this time. For anyone who actually watched the original drawing video I did with Noretta and Okoto, um, I I did not use a mouse. Also, I did not. There's probably an easier way to do this. Oh, finally asked this question on a stream of mine. This is a good question. You've been asking me this for a while. Um, Neck Necrosis Studios. I will answer your question in due time. Just allow me to erase this man. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. I'm using Noretta's drawing method. Again, sorry if I stutter or anything. I'm really tired. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but oh, more people are joining in. Wow. Um, I'm mocking right now, so this will be something to listen to. That's good. Again, I wish I had somebody to talk to, but it's really late and out of nowhere, I decided to make this video. I do apologize. If you guys want me to draw anything, I will draw something because I don't really have many plans besides just sitting here and doodling. So if anyone wants me to draw anything, just give me a shout out. I'm not going to draw anything inappropriate. I'm not going to draw something I don't want to draw, really. Like if you say something and I don't really want to draw it, whatever. I'm not obligated to draw anything. I also wanted to do the reason I wanted to do this live stream is because I kind of wanted to have like a Q&A about episode 11 because that was a big episode that came out recently, and I haven't made a video since then. Um, export? I don't want to export. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the pad. Renzo, don't lie. That was Renzo's great uncle. Yeah, it was Renzo's actual uncle. Tahu screaming hot air. Um, so I went back to using the pad since it's more comfortable. Oh God, I'm trying to draw Tahu right now. I'm kind of forgetting how his mask looks like. This is just off of memory. So, anyways, I'm super super tired, and I don't even know why I'm doing this stream right now. But ugh, this is awful. Ugh. Draw Spawn holding his spoon. That's actually a good idea, but the problem with this is it's gonna ruin Spawn so much. All right. Oh, Necrosis, my guy. You gotta chill out, my dude. I know you're happy, but you gotta calm down, my man. I know you want your question answered, but you've probably asked me this exact question like 5 times now. And the only reason I've ignored you is just because I personally it's laziness. No, it's fine. Um, it's personally just me being lazy and procrastinating and not wanting to answer because after you answered me the first time, I was like, I'll think about it. And then the second time, I was like, I'll think about it. So it's just this constant stream of thinking about it and then forgetting to do it. So it's all my bad. Deformed lens. That's a fun idea. Okay. So the original question that you asked was, "Hello, Renzo. I know this seems like a silly question. It's not because you've asked me a couple times, but can I use could I use the species that Renzo is in my series? I'm thinking about making a self mock a Langurian, but only if that's fine with you." Um, I'll tell you this right now. You can. All right, I'm gonna make Len. You can make your species a Langurian. However, just acknowledge the fact that it might not be canon to the multiverse. Just keep that in mind. We run a very, very tight ship in the Hapori, and we rarely consider outside things canon unless it, I don't know. We rarely do. But you can make him a Langurian. Just keep in mind, just acknowledge the fact that it might not be canon, is all I'm saying, basically. But yeah, you can make him a Langurian. I'm interested to see how someone else would make a Langurian too. This is more Renzo's eyes right now, but I'm trying to make Len's eyes. Len has very strange eyes. Again, sorry, my drawing sucks right now, but I will. It won't be canon. My series takes place in the Bionicle universe, anyways. All right, well, just have fun. Don't worry about that. Um, how about Spawn and Len beating Renzo and Geode with a spoon? That sounds incredibly complicated, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. I do like drawing Len. I like drawing Len a lot because every time I draw him a little bit differently. So, oh god, this is gonna be bad. Len's a very fun character to draw. He's very expressive. He's got his horns, which kind of act like ears. Oh god. Okay, this is where it's gonna get a little bad here. Excuse me. Ugh. This is how I think of Len. This is what I see when I think of Len, and it's pretty gross. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh, that's gross. That's sickly. I was about to say I don't describe things as sickly often, but I'm who am I kidding? I do all the time. Okay. Look at that. That is gross. Um Anyways, how was everyone's day today? Today we had the Remembrance Day assembly. Oh god, I overshot it. For anyone who isn't Canadian, Remembrance Day is basically our Veterans Day. Also, it was the 100-year anniversary after the our World War One ended, which is very cool. Remembrance Day is a Canadian thing, but I believe people in the U.S. have Veterans Day. Um, but today wasn't Remembrance Day. Today was our Remembrance Day assembly because actual Remembrance Day is on Sunday, and I will celebrate it on Sunday. We wear poppies. It's a very interesting holiday, that's for sure. I don't know what you guys do for Veterans Day though. I have no idea. Other than that, my day was pretty good. It was a pretty basic day. Um, whoa there, buddy. That's a roach. It is a roach. Um, that's great. Do you mind if I slightly? Oh, okay. Do you mind if I use a slightly modified version of Len's head design? Yeah, go ahead. Today was good. I made two new mocks. Both are Matoran and they are twins. Very cool. Uh, Again, there's so little apologizing I can do right now just because um I know I'm bad and I know how late it is. Len has a normal shoulder pad. Yeah, he has a normal shoulder pad on one shoulder and then on the other shoulder he has a little like mechanical piece of armor. Um, I will say I will eventually be changing Len's armor. I'm really excited because season 2 of Renzo is gonna give me a chance to, change a lot of the character designs, without breaking any continuity. It's mostly just characters getting new outfits, and I love doing that, so I'm very, very excited for Renzo season 2, I'll say that right now. Uh, it's pretty gross, actually. Just looking at this, look how sickly this is. Um Oh, I'm gonna add a little smiley face for because I notice how empty it is. Hopefully that will hold you guys over for a bit. Um, oh, Renzo, what are your thoughts on my new profile picture? I like it. I like the monkey. It's like Instagram now. Hey, Renzo. Hey, Star Founder. Good to see you again. To be honest, it's better than mine. Um, Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't like my art. That's not true. I can like my art a lot sometimes, but let's just give him really dumb, lazy hands because I don't feel like trying today. Uh, uh, Trying to give him a little friggin' squiggly arms. Oh, this is gross. I don't like this. Whoa. Okay. I want to hide that. No, get out of here. Okay. Okay. I want to give him a nice freaking little binky head. For anyone wondering, it is not binky. It is not a binky head species. In case if anyone at all were wondering, it is just like a freaking weird design. Um, Sorry guys, I'm being a little quiet right now. Okay. Um, Check that out. Boom. I still need to learn how to get used to drawing on a mouse because this is pretty bad, but I'm pretty happy with this. Let's see here. I have like 5 different I made a villain mock today that is lime green, sand green, purple, and translucent lime green based off the Joker. That sounds really fun actually. I have like 5 different pics of this monkey and I don't know why. Because it looks funny. Where's the monkey from? Tell me. So my self mock is Langarian. He's wearing a helmet which is Kopaka Uniter's mask. Oh, okay. But he is a Langarian, so we don't see a lot of him outside of his armor. He's completely out covered in armor, has a prosthetic arm. Yes, that is the basic template if you want to make a main character, basically. I've noticed that a lot. A lot of self mocks have like a character with prosthetic limbs. There's nothing wrong with that. I think prosthetic limbs could be really cool. Oh god, my freaking iTunes is trying to open up right now. Get out of here. Okay. Um you guys aren't going to see any of this because it's all on I'm sharing specifically one screen. Okay, there's Len. I'm happy with that. I'm content. Add a little bit more add a little bit more detail to that smiley face. Give him a little brain tumor. Good lord. That is truly benign. Um hmm. I like adding details to smiley faces. That's pretty good. But there's Len, just a kind of frigged up version of Len. I would color, but I don't care. You know what? I'm gonna throw in some color. No, I'm not. Screw it. Fine. Okay, I will. Uh, so I'd say that. Oh no, no, I'd say his eye color is a little bit brighter. Okay, so that means I actually forget which. I actually forget which side it is because he has. If anyone actually notices, Len has one blue eye and one red eye. It's a very, very distinct feature of Len. And this is because his species, which I will say right now is a gigarite, um, has very, very specific colorations. Um, that being freaking whatever. That being those two colors. So, okay, that's about as much effort as I'm willing to put in. That's pretty decent. I'll say that right now. I'm pretty content with this. I like that. Let's write a little initial here. I imagine that's how Len would actually write his name, probably. I don't know, maybe. There's Len. I'm missing some freaking questions here. And so, if you had to take apart one of your mocks, who would it be? Spawn or Len? Ooh, that's a good one. Um, Both of them have really useful parts, but Len's very shaky. He's not built the best. Um, and I've been meaning to kind of revamp him, but the problem with Renzo is that you can't revamp characters without giving them a proper explanation unless they grow up. So what I could do is have Len actually grow up because ideally he's like 17 or even 20. Like he's decently young in the context of the series. He's a young guy. He's kind of this young fella who's gotten into crime and he's just living his life. But I don't know. I'd say he's but yeah, anyways, I'd probably take him apart just to revamp him. But if I had to take one of them apart permanently, I'd say Len. Spawn, I like too much. Um, Great question, Starfounder. Looks like a deformed bull, but yep, still looks like Len. That's basically what Len is. And he's the main character in my series. Nice. Nope, Axel is completely organic. Yep. He lost his arm in an explosion when he was trying to save his friend. Nice, nice. Tokorix. During the winter, I'm thinking about making a series so I can mention or have Geo. So can I mention or have Geode in my series? No, you can't have Geode in your. Yeah, well, okay. You know what? You can have Geode in your series just as long as you don't make it canon. As long as you don't like just make it like a parody, I guess. As long as you acknowledge that. As long as you acknowledge that they're not like it's not canon, then go ahead. I really don't care. Um, As long as, you just basically don't steal my characters. Afternoon, Okoto, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed, my guy. I'm doing a live stream because I'm really bored and I'm tired. Frost, I can save you some parts and give you a symbiote to regrow you. If Spawn and his gang are in jail, how long are their sentences? Well, you'll have to wait to watch episode 12 to find that out. Um, you'll see. Thanks, Star Founder. No problem. My brother, my guy was watching Dusk till you were watching Dusk. Um, how old are Spawn and how old is Jira? I've basically accepted that Jira is about 45, if not 43. He's pretty old now, but he's younger. Um, but he's younger than Zonzo. Zonzo is 45, straight up. And so, if in case anyone doesn't know, um, sorry, Zonzo is Renzo's dad, and he is 45 years old. But Jiro's probably 43. I like to imagine him being 43. If anyone doesn't know who I'm drawing right now, you'll figure it out soon enough. I'm sorry, I really like this. But yeah, Jiro's probably 43, and then Spawn, I always imagine being a little bit more like he's probably in his late 30s. I don't know. I kind of I always picture him being 40, but I don't like to think that he's just this 40-year-old running around. Karragus is the oldest one out of all of them. Um, Karragus is the oldest villain out of the group. Chorus is the third oldest because he's like in his 30s too. He's almost 40. Um, I don't know. I kind of imagine Spawn being I kind of imagine Spawn being like, I don't know, 40 something. I honestly don't know. He's not a character I really think about his age too much. All I really know is that he's this grown adult who hangs out with a bunch of kids and has this weird relationship with a bunch of with a bunch of people. Um, has anyone actually figured out who I'm drawing yet? um, oh, let me read all the comments I missed out on. Um, and now my brother Akoto is here. Renzo, the show it's from is right up your alley. It's a Japanese kids show, and I just found it. Wait, what? Oh, the monkey. It totally does sound. Sorry, message sent when I was still typing. I said that I was watching Dusk Till Dawn on Netflix. Horrible movie. Oh wow, really? Dusk Till Dawn. That's the no Fright Night. I'm thinking of Fright Night. Dusk Till Dawn's a vampire movie though, right? Isn't it? Oh Renzo, I like your new profile picture. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. Howdy everyone. Hey Storm Seraph. We live on Tiki Land. We eating coconuts for food. Spawn. Yep, I am drawing Spawn right now. Um, his name is Spawn. I should mention the fact that Spawn's name is spelt as sorry, I'm trying to think. Spawn's name is actually spelt like Spon. It's very simple. That's how the original name was spelt for the guy who made the mock. So I don't want to change it at all. I always thought it was a weird way to spell it, but now I'm so used to spelling it like that it doesn't even matter. Uh, stop with my hair, please. Yeah, I like Spawn. I like this drawing a lot. I love his expression. I'm glad I can have this. I'm glad I can have this. Oh, I should probably draw him bigger. Oh crap. Okay, I'll draw him bigger. I was like, I can't erase, but I can't erase. Why is there a stupid freaking ad that keeps popping up? Okay, now let's stop it. I don't want to export my pencil. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. I have no idea. Again, I've never. I don't. This is my real first time using it on a video, so this is Noretta's exact same art or app that she was using for our drawing Hopori video, which hope you guys liked that video a lot. I put a lot of work into it. It was kind of a passion project of mine. It seems like it got some pretty good reception, so for the most part. Okay, so now we're gonna make him a big old beefy boy because he's this thick man. Is that what Spawn looks like in your eyes, dude? A ton of these characters look so weird and different from how they actually are in mock form. Um, without the evil ads. I'll say this right now. Spawn really his appearance always changes whenever I draw him because he's such a weird looking character that every time I draw him differently, he always looks new. Like he always looks completely different. I'm going to sleep. Bye. All right. See ya. But I like the personification that he's this really wide boy. Even though in reality he's actually not that. He's not that beefy. He's not beefy. He's more tall. He's very very tall. He's the tallest out of any of those dudes. He looks like a demon with deer antlers in my eyes who wields a spoon. He does. Fun fact, Spawn was slightly based off of a character from Robots in Disguise, of all things, which I personally do not like that show. But the kind of inspiration came from, there was a Decepticon in that show, and he had a funny accent, and I was like I was like, "Otto, can you do this accent?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And now he's one of my favorite characters. I don't even like Robots in Disguise. I think it's a terrible show, but I just think that's really funny how that came to be. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna give him a spoon. That goes without saying. This most likely go won't go till very long. I'm just saying that right now. It's probably going to go till about 12ish, so an hour, maybe not even, maybe like half an hour. We'll see. We'll see. Was it Hoof, the dude with the horns? Yeah, probably. I imagine. Fun fact: if you guys want to hear some trivia for episode 11 of Runzo, if you've seen it, Spawn's spoon was originally going to break in that episode, but I called it off because I was like, you know what? Um, I called it off because I don't know. It's such an iconic thing to him, and yeah, I was planning to eventually just give the spoon right back to him, just give another spoon back to him, but I still think it would have been too early to completely get rid of his spoon. Um, my lord, this guy is way more buff than I thought he was gonna turn out to be. Oh yeah, I gotta add the little wings that he's got the little wings. Um, I've gone back and forth on whether it's a collar or if they're actual legitimate wings. And I like the idea that they are that it's his collar, but I also prefer the idea that these are actually little wings that don't help him fly at all because he's a stubby little creature and because they're stubby little wings and obviously they're not going to help lift them off the ground. It's like the B movie, but it's worse basically. I think that's way funnier. So now I'm always thinking about the fact that he is a character who has these wings but can't use them. He never acknowledges them. It's just a thing that exists in their species and they can't do anything about it. And I think that's really funny. Okay, so I'm doing this thing. If anyone has no idea what I'm trying to do, I'm also drawing Spawn off of memory, so that's why it looks kind of gross. If anyone was wondering, just give him a little crotch plate here because this looks kind of weird. This whole thing is bizarre sight. What is that? A kiss candy? Can we get Captain? What it was? That would be sad. Oh, I'm missing a bunch of comments. Also, Camilio made what's his name think he was Batman. That was one of my favorite parts of the episode. Um, yeah, that was a fun part actually. I came out of that. I was see normally I try to avoid lines like that, but it makes perfect sense for Camilio in the episode. Again, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but I would have imagined you would have seen it by now. Um, but yeah, I just imagine that's something Camilio would have joked about. Like he was like, whatever. He says it to tick Chorus off, and then Chorus, obviously, since Batman doesn't exist in that universe, he just has no idea what he's talking about. That's pretty good. I like this a lot. Uh, I really do. Oh, this is awful. Spawn. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it. I'm actually a big fan of this now. I don't know why. I like his little beady eyes. I like his goofy smile. This is kind of exactly what I think about when I see Spawn, except taller. Um, how old is Ghosty's mom? Okay, this is a joke that was on one of my previous live streams where somebody kept asking how old is Ghosty's mom. Um, that's the joke, basically. It's just how old is Ghosty's mom, and then everyone kept spamming the chat because some guy uh, was being serious, and I was like, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't even care. That's the whole joke. So now the joke is that you just ask it in this chat. Um, Tiny little fairy wings on a big buff body. The rules must be followed. Yeah. Hi, Bio Avengers team. Welcome to the live stream. Um, Renzo, how did you get into Bionicle? Who was the first BioTuber you watched? Oh, that's a broad question. I don't know. First BioTuber I watched was probably I can't even remember. Probably Dr. Scorpion X. He was the most influential one back then for me personally. You know what? Now that I've drawn these two, I'm just gonna draw the whole gang. I'm probably not gonna have a space for this. All right, I'm gonna draw a little Matila. I'm gonna draw a little Matt right here. He's got his little. This one's gonna be bad. Just saying. This one's gonna be like a rough sketch. Ah, screw it. I'll erase it. Um, yeah, but my first main biotuber was definitely Dr. Scorpion X. He got me into a lot of mocking. Um, and then when did I get into Bionicle? When I was a kid, I had some sets, but I never really got into it. And then, like, when I heard that it was coming back, I was into Hero Factory actually. But when I heard it was coming back, I got really excited and I just kind of leaped into the fandom at that point. I was all in. Like I said, this is gonna be really bad, guys. This is gonna be really bad. Whenever I draw Matilas, I make him look absolutely evil, and there's no particular reason for it other than the fact I think it's just funny. Like, actually, whenever I think of Matilas, he's like super innocent, but whenever I draw him, he's just the scariest thing ever, like, for whatever reason. Okay, sorry, I'm missing a bunch of questions here, most likely. Don't kiss that candy, kids. Necrosis. Okay, hello, BioVentures team. She's 87. That's canon. Oh, it was a joke on another stream. I get it. Well, that's the case. How old is Ghost's mom? Yo, yo, just been quiet till you start speaking of wings. Also, Jorgen von Strangle has spoken. Play Stippling should make a comeback. I agree. Um, so the thing is, right? Play Stippling is a YouTuber that was, I don't know. Obviously, I'm if he had to go off and do life or something, that's fine. But I think he should have given us an update. I don't think he should have just left out of nowhere. But then there's people saying he actually died, which is pretty frigged. And there's no evidence to provide that. There's no information to come out of that, besides the fact that his last Instagram post was him saying something like sickling or play sickling because he was sick. Now, I hate this because it just makes me think that he died or something, and I don't like to think about that because that makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Um, but it's sad if he actually did die. Nobody knows. Apparently, he posted on Reddit very briefly, but nobody remembers that. I don't know. It's all a very weird mystery. I wish some actual like people would dive into it because there's a lot to go into. Like, there's a lot you could just research about, but people don't want to do that, which kind of sucks. I hope he's okay, basically, because he was one of my huge inspirations back when BioTube first started. I keep making these horns way too big. All right, you know what? That's fine. It looks nothing like Matilas. This looks like a freaking demon, but I'll take it. I hate this. Why can't I draw Matilas and make him look cute? That's the whole point. Spawn looks like Jorgen von Strangle fell into a pool of protodermis, and I don't know who Jorgen von. Oh, is he the guy from Fairly Odd Parents? Oh my God, he is. I think. Oh, Jesus. I used to love that show. My lord, I hate it now, but it's funny to think that people, yeah, I guess, still remember that. It's weird. He has like a little banister across his freaking. Okay, comments are just flying in now. I gotta check these out. Okay, people just sending like slashes now. I just think I think he just moved on from Bionicle and he's doing something else now. Um, I'd like to believe that, but I still, even if he did that, I kind of wish he just gave us an update before he left because I mean, he had a very ambitious video coming out. Yeah, that's the big thing. He had a huge video coming out that everyone was excited for. Um, and then he just didn't release it, and then he left the face of the planet, and that's kind of the worst thing. It would make sense if he wanted to leave and pursue something else, but at the same time, I feel like he should have updated everyone. I feel like there should have been information, you know? So I'm kind of sad that oh, this is bad by the way. This is awful. I'm just kind of doing whatever the heck comes to my mind right now. Trying to draw his machine gun. This is not good. Um but yeah, I would totally fall in the I think he's doing something else, but I wish he would update up. I was kind of hoping, I feel like Stippling was an honest enough guy. He would update everyone. He would tell everybody if something was going on, but I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to even think that he was one of the biggest like inspirations for me mocking wise. So the fact that he's gone. All right, look at that. That's Matilas. I think he looks okay. I don't think he looks particularly bad or anything. We're just gonna call him Matt because Matilas is too hard to spell. We're gonna give him a little heart. Even though he totally would not like hearts. He's totally anti-heart. Um, oh yeah, apologies for the delay on the mock list video. Had some setbacks due to unforeseen external circumstances that should be delayed work on everything. Should have it out soon, real soon though. That's no problem. I could try to find out what happened to him. Who is ever interested. Also, probably going to throw Lennon now that I think about it. Character's really caught my eye since seeing him. That's great. Also, yes, he is most memorable character from it. My to myself. Um, sorry, I stepped on the keyboard. Did I just send loss over chat text? Did you just send loss over chat? No. What? So why are you deleting your messages? Well, I gotta go. See you guys later. All right, see you. Don't do that. Um, I was a little confused what you guys were talking about. I'm surprised you like Len so much. That was kind of the whole point. I was very worried, very, very by sorry, I'm just stretching here. What I was gonna say was, sorry, just repositioning myself. What I was gonna say was, um, I like Len. I don't think he's particularly a great character though. He's got a lot of little issues that bug me. He's a very, very weird character. He's not consistent at all. The thing is, Len was always a character that kind of just came out of nowhere. Um, Len was a character, he came out of nowhere. He was never planned to be a villain in Renzo or anything. So when he came completely out of nowhere and he actually took off, I was very surprised. But I'm glad he did. He's very fun. Um, he doesn't have much of a personality. He was always supposed to be like when he was originally introduced, he was supposed to be like the young edgy anime character who just wanted to kill everybody. Then he was the little nervous kid, but then he wasn't the nervous kid. Yeah, he's been through a lot of changes, and I don't know. I'm not particularly a huge fan of that. I wish I could. Ideally, I would want to go back in time and change a majority of that. Um, but I mean, what can you do? I don't think it could be way worse. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to draw Gorgux right now. If anyone can tell, I do like Gorgux, but I don't have a reference, so I don't know what everything on him looks like. Uh, he does have a very big body. I know that he's wearing a suit of armor. For anyone who didn't know, in the episode, he does briefly jump out of his suit of armor, which is one of my favorite parts, but unfortunately, not enough people actually like to talk about it, which kind of sucks because I really liked making that part. It was very weird and gross. And I was hoping the intended reaction would be that everyone would be like, "Ugh," because it comes completely out of nowhere, comes completely out of left field, and it's just I wouldn't say it's shocking, but it's definitely super weird. Okay, so let's add some. The idea is that Gorgux is a blob slime creature, right? So he's got little. Basically, his glob runs through his entire body. Oh, that looks terrible. That's bad. Jesus, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna erase that. I don't feel good about that at all. Okay. Renzo, what is your first Bionicle set? I want to say that it was most likely Prydac. That's the earliest one I can remember, but I might have gotten one at an earlier point. But my oldest Bionicle set that I used to own way back in the day was Levok Call. I have a lot of connection towards Levok Call. That's why he's a main character in Biorama. But my oldest Bionicle set of like all time is Liwa Mata, definitely. He's the only Mata I actually have, so. Sorry, I'm just drawing Gorgux right now. But he is wearing a little suit of armor where his goo basically is part of his suit, and the goo kind of just like malforms into his. It's really gross. Very, very weird. He's also wearing like metal gloves and stuff. Next, I'm gonna draw a carry, or next time, next up, I'm gonna have to draw a carry. Oh, this stick's gonna look terrible. This is actually a fairy staff, by the way. Ugh. Okay. Just yeah, just. This looks very gross. It looks like a melted version of the stick. He's also got very weird legs. I forgot about this. He's got big old armored legs because he's wearing a big old suit. Okay, they're not this wide. I don't know why I'm making them look so wide. They're not this big. What are his feet again? Oh, he's just got normal boots. That's right. Okay. This is making him look a lot more stout than he actually is, but I like this a lot. Yeah, I like that. Screw it. I like that. Ah, his hand's terrible. Whatever. I like this. That's decent enough. Everyone's on a different plane of existence too. Len is kind of in the front, even though Spawn should be taller. It's not. There's no consistency. Sorry, I haven't been reading chat much. I've been drawing. Also, if I didn't like improper, also don't like improper typing and all. So if I mess up, I tend to fix it. That requires deleting, rewriting. Okay. Oh, I could do that periodically. BioVentures poop. Oh yeah, your OCD, it's fine. So are most of us. I think Spawn is my favorite. That's good. I'm glad. Spawn's a very likable character, and that's mostly due to Otto von Doom's performance. He does an amazing job with it. Haha, I don't know fully why myself, mate. He's just stood out to me. I've just loved seeing him pop up. Oh, that's awesome. Especially, you gotta love his little, you may think you have gotten rid of me, but you haven't plot devices of sorts. Has been given due to his species regeneration ability. Yes, that is actually something I've always been interested in. Len's a character who I can say is really never going to die. He's always going to be around no matter what, which is such a fun idea for a character because you can have so much fun with it, you know? He literally is going to literally from day one I wanted his character just to like show up. He was originally going to come back as a cyborg, but I was like, no, that's lame. So now I just decided that the species can slowly regenerate. It's not like Richter where it's instant regeneration. It is slow. Say he gets his arm cut off, it takes about a day to regrow that. So let's see. May or may not have plans for one of my own of his species once I get a bit further into bioventures, and should he end up visiting your series, its equivalent if asked sometime. Oh, nice. Spawn is a Lord of Spoons. He is. Thinking bartender. Wait, thinking Bart? Oh, bartender. If I finally get around to completing that Western esque. Oh, okay, I get you. Renzo, since Geode only has one eye, is he the Illuminati? No, you frick. Sorry, that was mean. When you first reviewed Gorgux, I thought he would be selfish and greedy and take whatever he sees. That's kind of the idea. That's definitely the initial concept for Gorgux, but I've definitely changed that. He's more of a. I haven't really explained it well enough, but Gorgux is definitely a loser. He's definitely the weirdest part of the link. He likes his friends. He's got a lot of respect for his friends, and he's glad to have friends at all in the first place. But overall, he is a very weird guy. He takes a lot of things for granted. He has a kind of a bummy life. A lot of his early life is pretty sad, actually. And I'd love to dive into it. Love his hair. Yeah. Um, a lot of his early life is kind of sad, and I might dive into it in an episode, or I don't know for sure. I don't think Gorgux deserves an entire episode. However, I did want to do an episode where it's just all the villains in their past. In fact, I was planning to do a show, which was a spin-off of Renzo called The Villain Files or something like that. And it was basically just literally going to be covering all of the villains. And it was going to be covering all the villains and like their backstories or just little stories to get us invested in them. I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah. And Gorgux basically he's had a troubled past, but he's finally with friends. He's finally doing what he likes, and he's happy, which that's all that matters in the end. Gorgux he's a cool dude. Um, I will say that's not hair. It's like a weird, like electrical current thing going through his head. It's very strange. I can't really explain it. And he's also not smiling, despite the fact that he looks like he's smiling. He is supposed to be. He has a tube through his mouth. Um, could Gorgux die? Yes, Gorgux could very well die. If you take a vacuum cleaner up to his face and suck him up, he could die. If you eat him, he could die. Um, But if you traditionally stab him in the head, I don't think that's enough to kill him. I don't know. Gorgux couldn't actually. I don't know if you could just if you cut the larva in half, you could probably kill it. You could probably kill him. I don't know if like Renzo's like friggin' ripped Gorgux larva in half. I think that might have killed him, but that would have been too dark. There was no way I would ever. There was no way I would have something like that. Especially from Renzo. I know episode 10 is kind of dark for the context of the fact that Renzo and Geo just murder a bunch of robots, and I do feel kind of bad about that. Um, I always felt like, oh, this is kind of actually a big like plot point. But the way I see is that nobody really brought it up, so I'm not too worried about it. But I was absolutely, definitely worried about it at first. This is not what he looks like. I'm trying to dog Karagus now. Oh, he's got a big stupid head. I'm trying to remember what he looks like. I love Karagus's design, but I can't think of what it looks like right now. Do I have him nearby? Let me see. Oh, he's all the way over there. Oh, big yawn. When you reviewed Spawn, I was like, oh, he's going to be the main villain. He may even blow up a city or something. I was mostly wrong. No, he is technically the main villain, which was a complete. I guess Len is technically the main villain. Um, but Spawn is definitely up there. I don't know. Spawn came completely out of nowhere. He was a contest entry, and I liked him a lot. And I ended up liking him so much that he became a main character, which is never the case. But I really did like him. I liked him a lot. The original mock was made by BioSalad. He did a great, great job with the mock. Honestly, probably one of my favorite mocks of all time. He has so much personality. Um, so here's a little Karagus here. I know people get Karagus and Kragus's names mixed a lot. I don't blame anyone for getting their names mixed up. They do have very similar names. Karagus is the biggest boy. He is just massive. He is a big, big boy. And the reason for that is because he's this huge crustacean man. Okay, let's ease up on the. I know he's big, but let's ease up on the friggin' size a little bit there. He's this huge crab species thing, and their whole deal is just being so massive and big. It's not their whole deal, but they are very large creatures. Uh, Fun fact: I love to have a lot of them in Renzo because they're a very fun species to work with. Sorry, my voice keeps cracking. It's really late, and I'm like, but I love to have a bunch of them in Renzo. But the problem is, I just don't have enough white pieces for some. Jesus, my voice keeps cracking. I don't have enough white pieces for something like that. Carly was very hard to build. I'll tell you right now, she is definitely not together right now. Um, just the way how I make my mocks. I'll build her again eventually. We'll see. Aw, I think this looks okay so far. I actually like this. Some of the shaping's a little off, but whatever. Not gonna be perfect. Um Also, I just gotta say, I have no reason why, but I really want to fight Spawn for some reason. And by Avengers sort of self of that is, of course, he just have to flick me to win if that was myself. Spawn's pretty tough. He's got a lot of muscle. He basically just beats people up all. My voice keeps cracking, and I feel so bad. He basically just punches people, and they go down. Um, well, I was saying the main villain was what I got right. I got the whole blowing up a city or something wrong. It was close. They wanted to rob a city. That's decent. They not rob a city. They wanted to rob a bank, which is decently close. That's what Renzo wants us to think. He has like earthworm Jim eyes. I love it. Does he? Which one? Trust me, I love Earthworm Jim. I love Earthworm Jim a lot, but I just don't know which one you're talking about. Karagus crab from people from South Park. What? Oh, for Karagus versus crab people from South Park. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't watch South Park. Sorry. Stronk crab. Oh, I see. I don't remember Earthworm Jim having eyes like that. Just look how big he is. I agree. Dude, I love Earthworm Jim's design. He's got a very fun design. Okay. He's got very short arms too. I must stress that. It's kind of a key part of his design is that he's got very, very short arms. But despite that, he's still incredibly beefy. He's still a very big boy. I'm just gonna give him. Yeah, there we go. He's got a big rump too. I must say, he's got a huge, huge crabbish rump. Yeah, this is where I'm just gonna kind of give up here. I will say some exclusive stuff. Again, I probably will see, but I plan to do a similar stream like this one tomorrow. I might not be drawing. I might be doing something else. There's Carius. I like. You know, I think that's actually really nice. I keep saying that for all my drawings. I sound like a butt. Oh, this is awful. Carius. He wouldn't be writing like this. He would write in more. Oh, Jesus. He would write in a more traditional sense because he's a pirate. He'd write with more scribbly writing. But there's Carius. I like him. He's nice. Carius is a pirate, I should mention, or he's an ex space pirate. That's a big, big plot point for season 2. not specifically Kargas, but the Sky Pirate or the Space Pirates in general are a big part of season 2. You'll only see eventually. um, Renzo, how long will this be? How long will this be going? Will this go on? I don't know. I'm gonna say probably for a couple more minutes, probably the next 10 minutes, over 10 minutes, just because I don't. I personally got to get to sleep myself. I got a lot of work I need to do in the morning. Um, got big plans for something I'm working on tomorrow. I'll be working on a video for my main channel, and I'll be working and I'll be working on a friggin' video from the main channel tomorrow, as well as I'll be working on another video for another channel tomorrow, and it's not my gaming channel, I will say. Although, if you guys haven't seen, I did put out a Mario Odyssey gaming video on my gaming channel. So if you guys are interested in gaming stuff, and if you guys are interested in watching me play games, I play Mario Odyssey. It's just a little test video to see how much people would like me to sit down and play Odyssey. I don't think it's particularly a really good video. I think it's fine. It's just I have a very boring demeanor. Um, all right. He also has Dib-esque hair. I don't know what that means. Yes, I'm doing another mock or another contest. Cool. Another character contest or what? What time? Okay. What time will the stream be tomorrow? I have some errands to run, but I want to see the live stream. Um, I actually don't know. I might not live stream tomorrow because more people actually joined this stream than I thought there would be. I definitely appreciate you guys joining. I'm very surprised that anyone joined at all, to be honest. But I will totally let you guys know if there's a stream tomorrow for sure. I'll be posting on my Instagram. I'll be keeping updates and all that stuff. I will probably post a quick video saying, "Hey, we're going live soon." Again, I don't know if there will be a live stream tomorrow. It's just kind of an estimate. And if I do have a live stream tomorrow, I'll probably have Okoto on. Maybe, no promises. Okoto's kind of the um, Okoto's just kind of the immediate go-to person whenever I'm like, "Hey, you want to do a live stream?" And he'll be like, "Yeah," but he may be busy tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But again, no idea. We'll see. Renzo, Dib is that character. Oh, Dib? I love Dib. Dude. Oh, I love Invader Zim. I binged it all when I was a kid. I remember thinking it was really weird. But I really like it. Invader Zim is really cool. Um, I'd have to rewatch all of it though. But I do remember really liking the series. So I do know who Dib is now. And I do know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, Dib-esque hair, what does that even mean? But I totally get what you're talking about. Yes, I do have a gaming channel. It's called Renzo/Gaming in all caps. It's a dumb title. Should just be Renzo Gaming. But this is all the friggin' members. Wow. You know what? I'm proud of myself. I did all of the villains in that's really nice of me. Okay, you know what? We have about 10 minutes. I'm going to draw as painstakingly as possible. I'm going to draw the freaking the last 3 villains. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and share it to everybody else in my group chat because why not? And now I'm going to delete everything. Hold on. There's got to be a better way to do this. Undo, undo, undo. That's going to take way too long. Is there a, like, delete? Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. This works just like Photoshop. All right, not bad. Okay. I feel bad for deleting all that, but oh, Mig too. Yeah, you're right. I got to draw Mig. All right. Don't worry guys, I saved it. It's all there. I just took a screenshot of it. It's saved, and also you can see it on the stream. I love Invader Zims, yeah. I've pondered upon Spawn and Bio, and this is the conclusion I come to. Bio's going to go down hard. Fun planning times ahead. Sounds fun. Yeah, I'm gonna draw Mig. Hey, how's it going, Lego Mason? I'm going to draw Mig, and I'm going to draw the rest of the alligator boys and Targus because they're so much fun. I really do like drawing them a lot. I will say that right now. Ah, where are my freaking utensils? No, 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 go back. Where are my freaking pencils? Okay, there they are. Okay. We're going to draw Mig just because why not? Mig is super weird. I've never drawn him before. Mig came completely out of nowhere, too. I will say he's just a character who came completely out of nowhere. I was like, "Hey, I have an idea for a funny character," and then I put him in the episode. I remember like Thatch was like, "Oh, that's Mig," like he had no idea what he looked like, and that was really funny just to see people's reactions to Mig since he was such a freaking weirdo. Kind of looks like Meek from he kind of looks like Meek from that Thor movie. Not Thor movie. He looks like Meek from that Hulk movie, Planet Hulk, I think it was called. I just assume he wouldn't have a jaw, but I think it's funnier to give him a jaw. So we're gonna just give him a little bit of a lip here. It kind of looks like a smile, but it's supposed to be a lip. We're gonna give him two eyes because why not? We're gonna give him two pupils. Okay, there we go. I think it's all right. Let's give him. He has a neck, right? Just give him a square chest. This is awful. It looks like Joffrey the giraffe's stupid cousin. Let's get rid of this. I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. We're gonna. It's not even the freaking face I have a problem. It's not even the head I have a problem with. It's just like the overall shape is grossing me out. All right, let's start this again. So about here, about here. Um, is the stream ending? Not now, but it will be very soon. Um, call them the Gator Gang. That's a really good name, actually. Holy crap, I love that. that is extreme. That is more my style. There we go. That's Mig. That's the Mig I know I love. That's the Mig I know and love. Holy crap. Okay, Mig's really weird. He's got like a little friggin' thing. He's got a big old chest. He's got like little noodle arms, and he's got bigger arms. And then he's got. Man, I gotta learn how to draw. Oh, he kind of looks like he's got gloves on, like big old scientist gloves. I got a new subscriber. Hey, that's pretty cool. Thanks for subscribing, JLX2. What is with these names? People just come up with the weirdest names. All right, so now what I gotta do is I gotta give him his weird thighs. He's got really weird looking legs too. I know that he's got his really long, bendy legs. Oh God, I feel more pressured to finish now, because it's late and people want to go to bed. Again, this stream came in completely out of nowhere. I do apologize, everyone, for making a stream just come completely out of nowhere. But I don't know, I was bored. That's a little ridiculous, but there's Mig. You guys get the point. I like that. Well, Mig, or as his full name is, Migulon Tulks. A very weird character. I must admit, he came completely out of nowhere. Okay. Time for the inexperienced Kanekaki adventurer with a sword versus experienced villain with a spoon. Just a spoon as I figure out Spawn's build. Oh, Spawn's build, man, that's a tough one. Sorry, I stepped on the keyboard. Insert gangplank Galileon. Okay. He looks like Donald Duck. Is my name weird? It is weird. Necrosis Studios. That's, oh, geez, no, ugh. Necrosis Studios is not bad. That's an okay name. I like it a lot. Um, what the hell? Okay. Um, okay. No. No. Get out of here. Um, I'm rotate. Oh, Jesus Christ. What am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to freaking do this, and it's the worst. No. What? Can I? Can I just, like. Guys? Um, what the hell? I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can I? Oh, can- okay. What? I did break it. I totally broke it. Oh my god. Come on. Where is it? Can I exit out? Save. Um, save it to. Can I undo? I tried. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the Autodesk. All right. Um, well, I finished MIG. That was good. I finished. I finished MIG very briefly. You guys got to see him. That's cool. I'm not gonna even try to touch the board this time around. Oh, rip MIG. He just died. He died in the void. And my name's a bit of a joke, both in terms of main series character. It's fine. Thanks, Necrosis was my old self-mock. The new one is Frost. Need to change my channel name to Frost Studios or something like that. I actually like Necrosis a little bit more. It's more unique. Um, this is why Renzo shouldn't be allowed to do speed drawing videos. Oh, speed drawing videos for me would be terrible. Did you save the document? I did. Is the stream ending? It is ending eventually, but not right now. Let's draw Chorus, Kragus, and Targus now. Okay. I really don't like drawing Chorus. It's very difficult for me to draw Chorus, but I'm gonna do the best I can. The way I think of drawing him is that just make him look like an evil. Make him look like an evil bastard, you know? I will say the purpose of episode 11 was just to make him a dirtbag. If you guys have seen the episode, you guys know that Chorus is basically just the butt of the episode. He gets his butt thrown down. He gets beaten up so many times in the episode. In the end, he only gets knocked out because he gets friggin' punched in the face by Spawn, who is one of the meanest dudes of all time. I don't know about this. This looks kind of gross. I just think that looks weird. Like, I don't think that looks anything like Spawn. I think that looks, or not Spawn, Chorus. Let us go to bed, Renzo. Dude, You guys can go to bed if you want. I'm not keeping anybody here. I would never do that. If people want to go to bed, they can go to bed. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna force them. I don't know. I don't like that. Um, I wouldn't force anybody just to friggin' stay. Kinda looks like a pig. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. Why should I worry? You tell me. Why should I care? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's all right. I think it could be better. I've done a way better drawing, of course, before, but I think as that's gonna be as good as I can get right now. Because I'm tired. I'm using a mouse. It just looks kind of dumb. He does not have a ponytail. I will say that right now. He's got little like weeds growing on his friggin' uh backs back, which is very, very strange. I'm trying to draw his big, big old shoulders. He's got huge shoulders in the episode. Fun fact about that, this is awful. That is so bad. Oh, I can't draw core. Oh, don't you freaking dare. Not again. It moved again. But I'm not freaking screw this chorus drawing. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not actually crying. Who cares? I just don't want to draw chorus right now. He's too complicated. I'll draw Kragus as a joke, and then I'll draw chorus. Who are you, Camilio? Oh, who are you, Camilio? I'm Batman. I would have kept out that additional draw line far right. Made it look more connected in a sense. Yeah, true. I agree. I there's probably a couple ways to fix it, but I don't really care because I am drawing Kragus now, and I actually like drawing Kragus because Kragus is freaking weird. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mention this before I go to bed. I do have how many eyes does he have? He has like five. He has like four eyes. I do have a long weekend, so I have Monday and Tuesday off this weekend, which means probably gonna try to put out a lot of videos. We'll see how that goes. Kragus is dumb. That's the whole joke. Um, See, he looks way more threatening in this image than he actually does. That's so basic. This looks like a kindergartner did it. Ugh. Ugh. Does he have a chest? Oh yeah, he does have a chest. He does have shoulder pads. That's right. But then at the end of the episode, I took his shoulder pads out. Yeah, this is just incredibly basic now. Let's just get as basic as possible. Just basic shapes at this point. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Just give him freaking creepy claws and get out of here. That's not a creepy claw. Ugh. Okay. This is terrible. I went from confident in my drawings to just, oh, these are all bad. It's because I'm not putting enough effort into them. You know what? I was drawing on the pad. Let's go back to drawing on the thing. Now I'm gonna draw Targus. Oh God! Obviously, it's not easy to draw an antenna with Aw, he looks happy. I'm drawing Targus now, who is a fun character. I actually like. He's very fun. Um, I never knew people actually liked Targus either. I always assumed that people just thought he was kind of there, but people actually do like Targus, which I'm happy about. Because he's been through a lot, that's for sure. And that's not really true. He hasn't been through like a lot. Ideally, it's hard to explain. Targus is a character who's been looking after Chorus his entire life. Wait, no, no, no. Sorry, that's not true. They met later. Um, I will say this right now. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a past episode with them too. Um, are Chorus and Kragus the same species as Lysen? Actually, I've never thought about that, but that's actually really fun to think about. And I think the answer is yes. That's really cool. I never even considered them the exact same species until now. So that's blowing my mind right now. Holy crap. That's a good idea. I should make them the same species. They're just like a different like subbreed or whatever. Okay, I'm actually much more confident now that I'm using the mouse again. Um, yeah, this looks way better. I'm way more happier with this. But anyways, what? Sorry, I was supposed to be answering a question, but I stopped paying attention. Um, but yeah, I think they are the same species because that's actually a really cool. Targus equals rip off Geo. That was always the idea. But yeah, as I was saying, the idea is that Targus was a present given to Chorus. Um, 1 year for Christmas or whatever. Not Christmas, but it would have been just some random day or whatever. And he got him and they started working together and they've been buddies ever since. So they have a very similar connection that Renzo and Geode have, which is why they're so close to each other. And I think I'll be diving this in a past episode. We'll see how it works. But basically, they didn't know each other right away. When Chorus was doing crimes for a long time. He teamed up with Lennox before he even met Targus, so he had been doing crimes for a long time. And then Chorus went home one day or whatever, and he went somewhere, and then he was like, I'm so sad, I'm so lonely, whatever." That's not what happened. But basically, he was like, "Yeah, I'm lonely, whatever." And then somebody he knew got him Targus, and they're best buddies now. Targus is a fun character. He's in the next episode very briefly. He has a nice moment with Chorus. I think we'll see how it goes. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get. I don't know. I'm kind of losing interest now that I get towards his slower half, but there's it's exactly how Kragus would write his name. It would be like Kragus, and then nobody would be able to read it, and then Targus would just be like, it's a little bit more extreme than I was looking for. But yeah, there's Kragus and Targus, and by Kragus I mean like the low minimal effort amount um Kragus, and then little Targus over here with a little baby hand. Um are you talking about my joke? Probably not. People are just yelling in chat right now. Anyways, I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has just been a very brief drawing stream. Again, I might draw something tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, there's a quick question here. I'll read this and then I'll log off. But thank you all for joining the live stream. It was very fun. It's 12 o'clock now, so that was about an hour. I might do another one tomorrow, but thank you everyone for actually joining this one. I'm gonna get some sleep. Hopefully, get a video out for you guys tomorrow. Um, anyways, yeah. Here's the question. Oh, quick question. How influential would you say that profs' work inventions are and or could become if made more public than they already possibly are? If you have said information, that is, of course. Um, this is an interesting question. How influential are they in the universe? In the space verse? I wouldn't say that influential. He doesn't like he's not highly well known. I wouldn't say. He's more of somebody who used to be well known, but has kind of slipped out, and now he's just known as like old Eon from across the street, I imagine. Because we don't really see his influence, like we don't see him talk with people that often. And that's because we haven't gotten that much screen time with him. But I don't know. He probably doesn't have too many influential creations yet. Um, it's because of the fact that he is hasn't really made his mark on science yet. But unfortunately, he can't since he's a freaking evil creature now. He's been replaced. Um, so who knows if we'll ever get to see him again, the real prof that is. Anyways, yeah, I'm out. It's tired. I'm late. I just said that all wrong. I gotta go to bed now. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.